All right, welcome. Welcome to this. We're doing this here, or this over here, or wherever I'm pointing. We're going to do a Photopea. So this is like Photoshop, but free and not as good. But it's online, so it's easier in my opinion. What we're going to do today is I'm gonna make a fruit face. I'm going to make a face out of fruit. Um, you don't have to make a fruit face, but I want you to take images, combine them, make something fun. All right. But I'm going to show you how to make a face out of fruit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click new project, and I'm just going to do, I'm going to choose Instagram. I'm not going to choose any of these templates. I'm just going to do 1080 by 1080. I'm going to hit create. And it should just make a white square for you. Let me get my head out of the way here. Um, if I'm going to make a fruit face, the first thing I should probably do is I should probably get a watermelon. I think a watermelon is a perfect fruit to start a face with. So I'm going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to go to images, and I'm going to type in watermelon white background. Because we want a nice background for our watermelon first off. This is the beginning of our head. Now, you're going to find a lot that have watermarks on them. You can use a watermarked one. It's not that big a deal. But you can also try and find one that's not watermarked. It might be difficult. Let's see if I can find... Is this one? This is a fake one, and it has a watermark. Why? Oh, no. I was tricked by the fake watermelon. I'm just going to pick a watermarked one as an example. You're free to look around more. Ooh, this might not. This isn't watermarked, I don't think. Cool. Boom. I'm going to use this one. So to get the image, once you click on it, you'll see it over here. Google can be weird sometimes, depending on the type of image and its usage rights. I'm just going to right-click on this one, and I'm going to open in a new tab. Boom, there it is. You might have to go to the website and then open it in a new tab. You'll have to play around with it. But once I got my watermelon, what I need to do is I need to go to the URL up here. Where is it? There it is. And I'm going to copy this. So I click on that, Control-C. I'm going to go back to Photopea, and I'm going to go to File, Open More, and now I'm going to open from a URL. And I'm just going to Control-V, put that in there. I'm going to put it in the current project, and I'll put it, it'll show up right here. And then from here, I can mush it around. I can move it. I can rotate it. You know, maybe oh, no. I'm going to do this. I think this is a better, you know what? There we go. I'm going to do that. That's going to be my head. You can mush it around if you click off of it, right? So if I click off of it, I select something else. I can't select this anymore. To be able to select it, make sure you have the layer selected that you put it in. And then I believe Control-T. No, it's not. Oh, no. If you just go to select, you go to edit, I believe, free transform, and then you can move it around again. Okay, but I'm going to start off, boom, I have my watermelon. I'm happy with that. Okay, what we need to do is if we're making a face, we need to add different fruits for the parts of the face. I'm going to start with the eyeballs. So I'm going to go, what would make a good eyeball? I don't know, kiwi. Kiwi slices? Kiwi slices? Kiwi slices? I'm going to select, it has a watermark on it. Ooh, this one? That's a video. I want to find one with kiwi slices that are like by themselves. You know what I mean? Is that one good? I'm going to use this one. This is fantastic. So I found this. I'm going to right click, open a new tab. There it is. I'm going to copy the URL. So highlight, Control-C to copy. I'm going to go back to Photopea. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Open More, open from URL, and then I'm going to Control-V, paste it in there, and I'm going to put it into, what would be easier for you guys? I'm going to put it in a new project. You can put it in the current project if you know what you're doing. I'm going to put it in a new project. And that will open a new tab right here. So if you look here, I've got my kiwi. I've got my original watermelon right here. Okay. What I need to do is I need to cut out this kiwi. I'm going to go over to the left side here, and I'm going to Control click, I believe, on the Chromebook. Control click, Alt click. I'm right clicking. You might have to Control click or Alt click. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to select, we have 3 lassos here. We also have this right here with the magic wand. I'm going to see if the magic wand will work. So I've got the magic wand. I'm going to click, and it kind of did it. Kind of. Let's do something else. I'm just going to do the regular old lasso. So I'm going to hit Control D to undo that selection I had because that messed up and it didn't do what I wanted to do. I'm going to use the regular old lasso. I'm going to manually cut out this kiwi. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold, and I'm going to cut the kiwi out. Now, this is difficult, right? Notice how I'm not making a perfect line. You could use some of the other lasso tools to make this look better. I'm making a fruit face, so it's not that big a deal. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for a job. This is for fun. So once I have it selected and you see the little line around it, right? I'm going to hit Control C to copy that kiwi. I'm going to go back to my project with the watermelon, and I'm going to Control V. And it's in this layer right here. I'm going to move that layer above the watermelon. Can I move that above the watermelon? Can I move the watermelon below? There we go. So now I move the watermelon below, right? That kiwi's on top, which means the kiwi is now on top here. I'm going to switch back to my cursor. I'm going to select my kiwi. Okay, and I'm going to move it around a little bit. I might actually, let's make it smaller. That eyeball's too large. I'm going to, so I have the layer selected, right? I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to do Free Transform again. I'm going to make it smaller, so it's more eyeball shaped. You know what I mean? Maybe this. And you know what? Instead of grabbing that second kiwi, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this layer. I'm going to make a second layer with a second kiwi. I'm going to do the same thing. File. So notice how I have that layer selected up there, right? Once I have it selected, I go to File, or not File, Edit. Edit, Free Transform, and I can mush this one down too. Okay. Now I got my 2 eyeballs. This guy is already looking very fruity. Let's get a mouth, right? So what would be a good shape of a mouth? Maybe like a slice of something. A slice of something. So I'm going back to Google Images. I'm going to type in, oh, you know what? Slice of watermelon might work. I'll put white background again. When you select images, it's easy if it has a white or solid color background. Does this have a watermark on it? It doesn't look like it. It does have, oh, it's too small. That's why it looks like poopy. This one maybe. I'm going to open that in a new tab. That looks good. So I'm going to take the URL again, Control C to copy, go back to Photopea, File, Open More, Open from URL, Control V. I'm going to put it in a new project, hit OK. And now I have another tab here. So I got my kiwis here, right? If I'm done with the kiwis, I could just close this kiwi tab, right? Close it, because I already got them here. Now I got my watermelons here, right? I need to cut this watermelon out and put it as my other watermelon's mouth. So what I'm going to do is, so I could use the lasso again, right? There's a magnetic lasso. I'm going to try the magic wand. I'm going to click, and you'll see, right, it selected almost everything about this watermelon except that shadow. All right. You could, if you really wanted to, you could take the lasso and you could at the very top up here try and subtract some of this and do it that way, or add some of this and do it that way, right? That is a little bit more complicated. If you know how to use selection tools in Photoshop, you should be able to know how to do this. And then all I would need to do is select and inverse it. And now I have just the watermelon selected. But let's not, that might be too complicated. Let's undo that. I'm going to select and I'm going to deselect everything. And I'm just going to use, I'm going to try the magnetic lasso. So this lasso here is, if I click once, it will try and figure out what the edge of it is. So I'm not even touching, I'm just moving the mouse. I only clicked once. And I move it around where I want it to go, and it will try its best to stay where it thinks you want it to go. Notice how it ignored that shadow. That's pretty good. Once I get to the end, I click again, double click, there we go. And I have it selected. So I'm going to Control C this again to copy it. Go back to my head, Control V to paste. Layer 3 right here, right? If it was underneath here, it would not be visible because the watermelon's on top of it, right? I'm going to put it at the top though. And then I'm going to, I can't click on it. Oh, I can't click on it. I can click on it and drag it. I can make it smaller or bigger if I want to. With having the layer selected, I can go to edit, free transform, and I can mush it around. I can do, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, right? And I can do that with every single piece. I can find some hair, maybe some pineapple hair or something. I don't know. I can put some pupils in there. I can put some, maybe some, I could use like a chili or something for the eyebrows if you want. Get creative with it. Make what you want. Doesn't have to be fruit. Go for it. Okay? If you need help, ask for help.